Hello YouTube, Craig here, welcome back. I'm just checking in. This is only going to be short and sweet, as you can guess from the title and the picture. I visited Arcade Club. It was the YouTube meetup that everybody's been talking about. Well, all the YouTubers anyway. Yeah, it was. I had an amazing time. Met so many top, amazing, great people. Loads of new faces. Met all the regulars. I'm going to start listing people off. I will, first and foremost, apologise for the lighting. The lighting is shocking. I don't think this bright white background helps. Because, yeah, the light kind of gleams off there. Anyway, I need to do something with the lighting because this room's not particularly well lit. And then, obviously, in there where all the games are. Let's just bear with. No. Yeah, so Arcade Club. Awesome. I was kind of a last minute. I wasn't. I kind of said to a few of the guys that I wanted to go. I was sure I was going to go, but it wasn't 100% cert. I kind of did it. I arranged it like within the last week. Leading up to it with Lee. Lee was like the primary kind of guy I was chatting to, Lee, Retro Gamer Addict. And he kindly offered to kind of put me up because he had a twin room, so many thanks, Lee, you're a ledge. Which made it obviously much cheaper for me and stuff. And I was working on the Friday. That was another kind of tricky situation I was in because everyone was kind of getting there for like around lunchtime, just after lunch, and I was working till like 5, so it was going to be tight getting down. I'm only like 45 minutes away from Bury, luckily enough. So yeah, hence why it was kind of last minute. So glad I went. I got there, I think I got there for like 5:30, 5:45. I finished a bit early. I finished at 4:30. Yeah. Parked the vehicle, got checked into the hotel, quick change, like I was so excited. So I'm getting changed. I was just full of excitement. Oh, I was by myself. I hadn't bumped into anyone as yet. So I'm getting changed, mega excited. Messaging Lee where you guys are is like, yeah, we're at Witherspoons. I met everyone at Witherspoons first. And then we headed over to Arcade Club at like, I think it opened at 6. We got there a little bit after 6, I believe. I can't remember. The beers started flowing. Anyway, so we get to Arcade Club, and whilst all kind of on the way in Witherspoons in the Arcade Club, I'm meeting all these amazing people. I'm gonna, like I say, I'll list them off. All these new people I've never met, but channels I've watched for like years, and I've just never had the chance to meet some of these people. So yeah, we goes to Arcade Club, and I wanted to play as many games as possible. I didn't start playing any games in Arcade Club until like 9:30, 9:30 p.m. Yeah, I'm sure it was around that time. And we were in there for like 6:30, a good 3 hours of just chatting to people. I was just literally at the bar. That's where you would have found me. Because people were coming and going, people were playing games and then coming back having beers, and I was just kind of chatting with everyone. I was just catching up, chatting, like I say, I had so many conversations with so many people. The time was just flying. I kept on looking at the time. The old saying, time flies when you're having fun. It's so true. Apologies for my croaky voice as well. God knows what I was doing at the end of the night, singing or whatever, but I lost my voice like totally on the Sunday, on the Saturday and the Sunday. Anyway, so yeah, it was like 9:30, and I kind of mentioned to Stu, I'm like, Stu, I haven't played a single game yet. I've just been in here chatting to people and drinking. And he's like, come on, let's go play some games. So Stu kindly took me around and we played a load of 2-player games, me and Stu. I think we played about 8, maybe 8 or 9. Yeah, he beat me on Street Fighter. That was the highlight. We was like, yeah, we'll have a go at Street Fighter. No Ryu or Ken. So he chose Blanca and he just demolished me with Blanca. I think I would Dalsim. Were I Dalsim? I can't remember. I'm sure I was Dalsim. Anyway, he hammered me with Blanca. He just electrocuted me to death. We played a few more shoot-'ems. I've got some footage. I'm going to put it at the end of the video. We played some. What did we play? Point Blank, were it? Lethal Enforcers, I can't remember. And then we played some. We did a real mixture. We did Buggy Run. We did like another racing game, a sit-down one. Was it Outrun? I'm not sure. It was a 2-player one. I can't quite remember. Yeah, we went round a bunch of them. We played a bit of Simpsons. I didn't play on Turtles. That's like my most favourite ever arcade game, and I didn't even get a game on Turtles. So yeah, once we'd done that, we went to the bar and carried on drinking. And then I kind of had a chat with Shocks, and he mentioned about the Japanese games and how amazing they were. So he took me down and showed me the Japanese games, and the table flipping one, that was awesome. I did quite well at that one, he says. So he says anyway. I don't know. He says it was a good score that I got my first time as well. So yeah, it's like a huge like disc. I've got the footage. You flip a table, and then on the screen it's like a table full of glasses, and it's a bit like shot put. You've got to, you know how you throw the shot put as far as you can. With this, it was like flip the table as far as possible. And then, yeah, a bunch of other Japanese games I was trying to play. The problem with those are you don't have a clue what you're doing with those Japanese games. You're pressing buttons, it's giving you instructions, you don't know what they are. Unless you've kind of familiarised yourself with them previously, you don't really know what you're doing. But yeah, and then Arcade Club kind of finished, and we went out to a few bars and stuff, and the night continued, and it was awesome. Went home on the Saturday morning around 11, 12-ish. But like I say, met so many great people. I would love to do this again. Arcade Club is just the perfect vicinity as well, because it's just everybody's passion. There's a bar. So much I didn't get to do though, like the VR games and a lot of the games that I would generally play, I just didn't get to play on. But I mean, it wasn't missed. I was chatting, and like I say, had met up with so many amazing people. I'm going to list a few off. I do apologise if I've missed you out. It's not intentional. So who have we got? We've got these are the people who I've met a number of times before. So we've got Pete on a retro tip, we've got Stu, Toot UK, Mike, without further ado, Retro Lee, Retro Gamer Addict. Again, massive thank you to Lee, he was a legend for letting me stay with him. Russ Newton, who else we got? Jay, Cybersnake, of course. Daz, who obviously arranged the whole event. Well done to you, Daz. Hats off. It was a success, a massive success. Had a quick chat with Daz. Shocks, Adam. Yeah, what a guy. It's only the second time I've met Shocks, but yeah, awesome guy. We have so much in common. Steve, Mr. Retro Lim himself. Big Daddy C, of course. The jester of the group. He has so many cool stories. I didn't talk to him enough either. We've got some people that I've never met before, who I had like some chats with and kind of got to know, but whose channels I did ask Sneaker Freak Steve. I've heard of this guy, but I'd never I wasn't sub to him. I've never seen his material. Anyway, I got chatting with him, and he kind of told me so much about trainer collecting I didn't have a clue about. I've since subscribed to him and watched his channel, and yeah, awesome. And what a guy as well. Such a cool guy. I've got a funny picture of Steve at the end. We've seen this, like, on our way out of Arcade Club, we've seen this barrier that had just been kind of smashed sideways. I got a picture of Steve in front of it. Dana, what a guy. We had such a fun time. Lots of drinks to be had. Dana is a cool guy. I watched Danester anyway previously. Holly, Holster TV. Yeah, I've been watching Holly for months now. So it was lovely to meet Holly. Nice, such a nice girl, and she was there playing all the games and stuff. And I don't know where she came from, but I think she travelled by herself. But yeah, awesome to meet Holly. Lewis Wishwash. I watch Wishwash. He does all the CX trade and car boot trade and stuff. I had a chat with Lewis. He's just moved into a new house, I believe, and stuff. I was fairly drunk when I was chatting to a lot of these people, so I might not remember the majority of stuff. Scott, Sega Saturn lad. I was subscribed to Scott. I'm sure of it. I've seen his stuff in the past, and I recognised him as well, and I kind of collared him, and we got chatting about house prices in London, and with regards to like where I live and how he can live like a king when he comes to the north and stuff. So yeah, awesome meeting Scott. Dave, Retro Dave Nintendo, of course. I've been watching Dave for years. His pickups, his arcade machines. So it was awesome to meet Dave. We had like a chat as well. Champion 2D Rob. So many people I'd never met before, and I was made up to like have met all of them. Rob, what a guy. You need to get on the videos, mate. He hasn't made a video for a while. But his pickups, I've been watching for years probably. Rob was there. What a mountain of a man. I thought Stu was big. Rob is huge. Steve, Gashead Steve, yeah, again, another channel I've seen in the past. And I'm friends with him on Facebook as well. Never met him. Awesome to meet Steve. Raz, he came over from Norway, I believe. First time I'd ever met him. He was a funny guy. And then on the morning, he wasn't there on a Friday night. Retro Chef Lee, of course. I'm friends with Lee on Facebook. Awesome to meet him, although I was in a bad way the next day, so I didn't really chat to him much. But again, nice to see Lee. So yeah, all in all, epic time. Would love to do it again. Would do it again at the drop of a hat. I would highly recommend it. And Arcade Club is such a legendary place anyway. So yeah, hope you enjoy all these selfies I managed to get, and some footage, not so much, but yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I had an epic time. Thank you for making my Friday night amazing to everyone I mentioned, and people who I didn't mention. Apologies, I'm sure I've missed someone out, probably have. I do apologise. Right, thank you very much, guys. See you later.
You've been on that dance mat yet? Too much.
No drink driving happening here.
Ever.
Absolutely no drink driving.
So maybe, normally you charge 150, but we're
Just got maybe a glass of water.
Yeah,
Social lines. You can come that way with Charles.
Bye.